exciting one, building your own vision board. That's something I've been doing for a couple of years now. That's something I did without even knowing that I was doing it when I was 18. Like I would put my goal on the ceiling, like print it out, put it on the ceiling. And when I would go to bed, the last thing I would see besides my phone was my goal. So I would look up and then visualize what I wanted to achieve. Like I consciously wanted to brainwash myself because I realized that I had many thoughts in my brain, and negative or positive. Like, for example, when you watch a movie, you might feel at the end in a certain way, right? Because you got brainwashed for like an hour and a half with that type of information. That's why I don't like horror movies, because they're very negative for your mind. And the same thing happens when I was brainwashing myself with positive things. So being conscious of that, I just wanted to brainwash myself as much as possible, anytime I could. And sometimes I forget to do it, but then as soon as I remember, I go back at it. And I'm gonna show you one of my vision boards. And it's funny because I did this a couple years ago when I didn't have the things I'm gonna show you now. But funny enough, I do have them now. So this was a few goals I had back then, and I put it down here. I really visualized myself with my ex-girlfriend, and I was not sure if I was gonna be with her or not, but we did. The relationship ended by now, but we did get together, and that was very beautiful. She was the best relationship of my life. Then there is another screenshot up there of these were all fake. Like I was just visualizing what revenues and ad spend we could get. And I really wanted to make $5 million in profits. And that also became a reality. I wanted to skydive. I put 2 skydiving pictures here. And I didn't know how to skydive. Like I was still scared. I didn't know where I was gonna start and everything. But the same year I put it down on a vision board, I actually went skydiving. And the funny thing is, I was actually visualizing myself to skydive with a very famous person, which I ended up skydiving with at the very end. So I even manifested that type of relationship with someone that I didn't know, and he didn't know I existed on planet Earth. But we did become great friends, and we did travel the world while skydiving. And that's exactly who inspired me to start skydiving. I put here a screenshot of a Google Ads account. Let me zoom in. And I was like, wow, it would be phenomenal to spend on Google Ads like $4 million. I will share the screen later, and you will see that that number has a couple zeros more. Actually, one more. So I spent way more than $4 million. And I visualized something that I wanted to keep, which is a good relationship with my parents. You know, like we don't always need to visualize new things. It's important to wish sometimes to keep what we already have, because we actually have everything we need. So I put my parents on there, and I visualized an apartment that I wanted to have. I have a great apartment. It doesn't really look like that, but it looks, I think, better even. So, you know, you can always update your vision board and play with it. I visualized myself keeping a good body that I had back then, and I improved it so far. I visualized having a team. Those team members are not there. Oh, okay, except one. But I have new team members, and I'm very happy to have that. And I visualized that I would have many followers on Instagram, which I didn't really get to that, but I did see progress, and I think it's just a matter of time. So that's still on my vision board, and it's gonna manifest. This is the old one. And the new one looks like this. And the new one already sees some success. So I put this beautiful beast right here, and to switch back to focus on the camera, this is it. I own that black Ferrari Portofino right there. The interior is not red like in this picture, is even better. It's Cuoio, it's more classy. So I do have it, and it's parked downstairs in my garage. And then there is a Range Rover, and I think that's gonna be my next purchase. There is a BMW right here to stay in car theme, because that's a car I wanna get for my father. And I still wanna keep my parents, of course, in a good relationship with them. I think this could be a nice villa where I could live at some point. So I really put it here. I like the design. I'm also getting into real estate. I'm designing different villas, but for resale purposes. So not to live in, but in a one that I want to live in. It could look like this. It's bigger than what I'm currently developing. And I could see this being on the Palm in Dubai, because it's a very nice area where to live. I visualize my idol's body, because he has a tremendous physique. And to be honest, your own boy right here is getting to a similar physique. And I just visualized that picture of me at some point, so I put him there. This is Macklemore, one of my favorite rappers, and he's performing in front of, I don't know, 15,000 people. And I love making music because I'm a motherfucking guru and I want to do the same thing. And yeah, I can't wait to see that happening. This is my project in Bali. This is not the exact same villa, but we're developing 8 villas like that. So I'm putting it on there because I want to see them done. And it's going to be freaking exciting to have them designed and developed. And that's just a matter of 1-2 extra years, I'm pretty sure. Channel statistics, you heard it here before, but I have 1 million subscribers. Well, not yet, but this is the concept of the vision board. It feels amazing to have 1 million subscribers because, I don't know, I can put in more budget and make crazier videos. And I love doing that anyways. This is, again, Macklemore on stage. And this is something I keep private, so I had to hide it. But yeah, and these are results of affiliate marketing campaigns because I want to keep them high and I want to keep printing money with affiliate because it's the best business model on planet fucking Earth. So this is an example of vision board. And the exercise for you is to go and do it yourself. I use canva.com. I just paste pictures that I like of things that reason with me. And I really think about all the details that, you know, I want to put in. So you should be doing the freaking same because this shit works. It might feel weird because sometimes I'm making the I'm on Canva and I'm putting in pictures and it feels like I feel good about it. And then I realize, oh, but I don't have it. But it doesn't matter. It feels good. And that's exactly what it is because to hack our own reality, we need to feel things before they actually happen. And this is a great tool so that you can feel it before it actually happens. This is the exercise. This is the base for your visualization meditation. And I'm gonna drop some links here in the next lesson of meditations that I do on a regular basis so you can do the same because they work and it's magic, and magic is something real in this case. So go on and make your vision board. And you can share it if you feel like it in the community. You can talk about it. You can express it because as Conor McGregor says, if you see it and you have the courage to speak it, it will happen. See you in the next lesson. Peace.